Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the 10 weaknesses of an ESTP personality type. Make sure to watch each one of them and find out how many you have. If the Myers-Briggs Personality Indicator (MBTI) assessed you as an ESTP personality type, then you are among the most unique personality types in the world. ESTP, which stands for Extroverted, Sensing, Thinking, and Prospecting, is an individual who tends to be an outgoing and action-oriented person with a wide circle of friends and acquaintances. The ESTP can be thought of as the entrepreneur or as a doer. Nevertheless, no personality type is perfect, and yes, ESTPs have a lot of good strengths. However, people with this personality type have to be aware of their weaknesses as well. Knowing those weaknesses will help you in your self-improvement journey and increase your social skills by a significant amount. Find out what are your greatest weaknesses and learn how you can counteract them and achieve personal growth. Here are 10 weaknesses of an ESTP personality type. Number 1. They are judgmental. While ESTP's talents and perception and observation are typically admired, they may also be prone to judge people, events, and characters and characterizing them based on their first impressions. The disadvantage is that they may miss out on numerous opportunities for successful or rewarding relationships or experiences based solely on outward looks. Number 2. They may miss the bigger picture. Entrepreneurs who live in the moment may miss the forest for the trees. People with this personality type have an unhealthy obsession with solving problems right now. Even if all of the elements of a project are flawless, if they don't fit together, the project will fail. As they are unstructured and impatient, ESTPs might miss the big picture where it matters the most. Number 3. They don't plan ahead. Even though they are typically reasonable, ESTPs have trouble planning ahead. They can assess and see the most effective ways to grow and work toward a goal, but sticking to it can be difficult. They prefer to concentrate on the present moment, so preparing ahead might be exhausting for them. While there are some objectives that the ESTP considers to be extremely significant and personal, developing a long-term strategy for them can be difficult at first. They require something they can dive right into, or they will struggle to discover ways to achieve their objectives. ESTPs find it difficult to concentrate on the past or the future, preferring to be much more conscious of the current situation. They are easily sidetracked and drawn in numerous directions because they are so linked to the physical world around them. They are drawn to the things that make them feel good in the moment, and this might make it difficult for them to prepare ahead. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. They don't like rules. Entrepreneurs aren't going to be caged in. ESTPs don't conduct their lives by repetition, strict rules, or sitting silently while being lectured. They are hands-on and action-oriented. School and much entry-level jobs can be miserable, requiring exceptional effort from entrepreneurs to remain focused long enough to advance to more rewarding professions. Number 5. They are easily bored. ESTPs are bored easily, especially when they don't get enough interaction from people or activities that stimulate them. They become a little more irresponsible as a result of their dissatisfaction, generally because they desire to mix things up. While this might be beneficial in some instances, it can also lead to ESTPs making mistakes and giving up on things that are important to them. They may feel stuck or bored by a relationship or commitment at the present and wish to get out of it. However, because ESTPs are also sensible and practical people, they are not immune to making mistakes. Number 6. They struggle with emotions. ESTPs have a hard time connecting with and understanding other people's emotions. They genuinely care about their loved ones, but hearing drawn-out emotional responses might get exhausting after a time. ESTPs can often develop this aspect of themselves as they grow older, becoming more aware of and sensitive to the emotional needs of others. They can improve at showing their support in this way because they care about the people around them and want to help them. When someone outside of their close circle is emotional and needs to vent, they can become uneasy, and they can rapidly become fatigued. ESTPs aren't naturally emotional, and they don't enjoy having to prioritize them. They like to concentrate on facts and logical issues because these are more real and visible to them. This is also linked to ESTP's desire to connect to the actual world, as they want things to be confirmed and seen with their own senses. Number 7. They are overestimating their insight. While they want to be attentive and analytical, ESTPs excel more naturally in the physical arena, which is governed by physical principles. Entrepreneurs' observation and comprehension of people and situations is sometimes hit or miss, or entirely shallow, despite their ability to get inside other people's heads via mind games and influence their behavior. As someone who relies on their senses, the ESTP is prone to making snap decisions based on appearances and minor facts. ESTPs are good at monitoring nonverbal cues and other physiological facts, but when it comes to interpreting the larger patterns and meanings of those actions and events, they tend to exaggerate their perception's power and accuracy. Number 8. They are impatient. Because ESTPs are rapid thinkers and doers, those who digest information at a slower rate than they do, lack common sense or street smarts, or are more sensitive or emotional can quickly irritate entrepreneurs. They may despise others' emotional concerns because they believe they are a needless drain on their energy. ESTPs are impatient because they don't comprehend why other people don't see or act in the same way they do. Number 9. They struggle with commitment. Because of their erratic impulses and proclivity for boredom, ESTPs have a hard time keeping many of their commitments. Certain responsibilities and promises to others can easily be neglected in favor of one's own self-interests. Because freedom and autonomy are so vital to them, many forms of commitment seem repressive and confining to them. If things get too stale in their relationships, ESTPs have a significant likelihood of abandoning ship. Rather than sticking things out, it's generally more appealing to move on to something new. When they are surrounded by fascinating options and chances, the desire can be too great to resist. When a sudden change of heart forces them to break their commitment, seek to have it partially annulled, or be released from it entirely, ESTPs might betray others' expectations on short notice. Number 10. They can be reckless. When they are feeling constrained, ESTPs can be a little irresponsible. When they are excited about anything, they find it difficult to hold back and want to jump right in. ESTPs have a tendency to make a whole lot of choices at the moment, which might get them into problems. If they see something they desire, they are not going to hold themselves back from having it. Instead, the entrepreneurs often take a chance and jump into situations which can appear reckless at times. They may find themselves in hazardous situations or fail to see around corners. Because they don't think about the future and instead focus on living in the moment, they aren't always entirely aware of the implications before they dive in. This occurs considerably more frequently when the ESTP feels compelled to commit or is in tight circumstances. This recklessness and constant drive for doing new things, no matter if they make sense, is one of the biggest weaknesses of an ESTP personality type. These videos will be really helpful for you.